Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns.
Cam Little to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. On the return, here's Xavier Legette. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run here with the rookie. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long.
Yep, 45, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's May. On the move left. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run, and this is Smith. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Great. Here goes Smith. Eddie, what's up? Crazy. Crazy. It's 5.
On 2nd down, it's May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack. And we're still here in the 1st quarter.
3rd, they need 8.
Here goes tonight. Crazy, great. Eddie, what's up?
Working out of the gun, it's May. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing now is May. Forced out wide. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
The coverage by Daxton Hill.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Browns will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Xavier Legette going to bring this one out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Tennessee.
32-yard line.
Now May. The throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
6. Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
Throwing is May. Forced out wide. Taking off. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 33. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's May. That one complete to Leggett. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
To throw is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll try and throw. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up!
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go! 70-10 move.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
Harris on the ground with Smith. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
Here goes that. Crazy. Hey, what's up?
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Hey, what's up?
To throw now, May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw on first down is May. Rolling to the left. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Sir, what's up? Hey, what's up? 5.
May to throw on second down. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's hard. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out at the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now give on the ground, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Crazy, crazy. Sir, what's up? Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy. 5.
They put Wilson in motion.
Let's punch it in here, baby.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll go. Here's May. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. He's to the 40, to the 20, and he take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
Ready?
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here goes throw. Ready, what's up?
They're going to motion the tight end over here. May now on first and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Walter Nolan in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Crazy. Ready, what's up?
May gonna look to throw. Rolling right. He's gonna air this one out. That is hard. They're gonna get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here comes 3rd and 6.
What's up? Ready, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May to the air once more. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's May again. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd
Here's 3rd and 2.
Great. What's up? Eddie, what's up? Crazy. Crazy.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. The Browns going to use the 1st of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
At the 13-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the 1st down. It is 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Here we go, set.
Back to the air one more time. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, Browns.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here goes up. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw is May. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Savon Revel there to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on third and short. That's made there by Waddle. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 33 yards. They'll come up here first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Tough to bring down. Somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Legette on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the ground, it's Smith. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Crazy! Crazy! Hey, what's that? 5.
Now, May going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
20 yards on that pass play. First down for Tennessee.
Crazy!
Throwing now is May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. To throw now, May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third down and 9.
What's that? Get down here. Hey, what's that?
Throw again is May. Moving to his right. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Hey, what's that? Crazy!
They're going. It's May. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
What's that? 5. Hey, what's that?
May to throw again. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be taken down. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready up. Go. Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Browns. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Xavier Legette going to bring this one out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
To give up the middle to Smith. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man. That's Legette. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 19. 18. Go.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Legette. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. Out to his right. And that is incomplete.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
Back to the air once more on second down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's hoping to come away with a touchdown of his own. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Come on, set! 60 by 6, ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Reload, down!
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Here we go! Cowboys, go!
To the ground, a first down run. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Ready!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Let's go now.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. throw. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Hardman now to return it.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
19 tight, 19, 18.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It's a big one for Tennessee. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down, Tennessee.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First down. First and goal, Tennessee.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
It's a little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal.
Come on, check. Cowboy 80s. Ready.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Ooh, well, now you see it, now you don't. Good juke move there. And a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
That's good for a Browns.
From the stick. Man.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on. Set. Hawk, set. Ready.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Cleveland.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jonathan Brooks out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
Get it. Panther 6.
Richardson going to look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
From the gun, Richardson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Cougar 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
And 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Take up.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
On the play. First down.
Back to the air one more time. Throw on the run is complete. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, Trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Titan first down.
Shut up. 18 Rebels, 70 Lion. 19 Titan, 19 Titan.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will get just a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19, Cup 19.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Browns. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways.